behind him. They're running almost identical lap speeds. But I tell you what, Kevin Harvick, hard into the wall. 66 car.
That is Jeff Green. He had been on and off pit road just a few minutes ago because he had brushed the wall earlier.
Right rear tire.
And you heard him say a right rear tire. He had actually come on the pit road.
The right rear looks like it might be up.
Yeah. Right rear, but you got to believe that maybe a piece of metal cut the tire down, Andy, from brushing that wall.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens when you make contact with that wall. A lot of times you'll get some metal hanging there that'll grab that tire and blow it out. Nothing you can do when that happens either. You can see he's just along for the ride right here.
You know, his problem started earlier. Hit pit road with brushing the wall. Got a penalty. Went back out in the racetrack and had this problem right now. So I tell you what, this is one of the greatest racetracks in the country. Everybody puts their heart and soul in here, but it's going to end for him today. Now, it looks like he's got the position getting down into turn one.
Okay, you see that? Oh,
cars here. Cars spinning. That's the 12 car of Ryan Newman. Spins around, heavy contact.
Right, we're rolling. Head down pit road.
And caution comes out for the second time. Caution flag a moment ago. The 12 car of Ryan Newman spins around. There is contact in this cloud of smoke here in the corner.
See, his driver's side first, too. And that's kind of like we saw J.J. Yaley in practice in the 18 car hit very similar to this. And, boy, I tell you, that really hurts when you hit the wall like that.
Nice job by Carl Edwards to make the miss here.
He's up high. He's up high. He's still up high. He's still up high. He's coming down. He's coming out. Right on the apron now. Right on the apron. Come on right, everybody. Nice job. You know, hold up.
Now, Ryan Newman was very...
That car for Hendrick Motorsports, he started 18th. He's moved up to 10th place, and there's trouble on the track.
Tony Raines against the wall, gets tagged in the door in the right front of that car. Also spinning is Robbie Gordon in the car number 7. And the heavily...
Who was that, Wood?
The 9 car got right inside of him, turned him around.
And this is Casey King's Dodge, who got a side-on impact directly the nose of the car.
It looks like the 96 car lost it, and they said the 9 car got in.
What happened up in the turn a moment ago? The 96 car. Now watch Casey King and the 96 side by side.
Yeah, just two guys, just not quite enough room between them.
Yeah,
don't really know who to put the blame on, but boy, this is bad for Casey King. These guys are trying to just get something going here. And just not been able to do it this year.
Well, I tell you what, in our earlier rear play, it looks like the 9 just drilled him in the door, but coming back to the replay, you can see what happened. The aero loose kicked in, and both cars slid up in each other. That's
it's hard to race down in the corner side by side at this track. It's just real narrow getting down in there, the groove is.
All right, from the Allstate onboard camera, Casey Kane comes back across and just right in the right front fender.
Just finishes them both off right there. They were both already torn up, but that just finished them off.
Let's take one more look angle of this right here as they get in a corner. 96 is already wrecked. He's coming across the track, and boom, Kane's got nowhere to go. But before that, Casey went inside and got aero loose and slid up in the side of the 96. It looks like Casey started this wreck.
Well, this will count now as a competition yellow, and you will be allowed to take fuel. The damaged cars now limping down pit road will be headed back to the garage area as you guys...
Cars, things happen. And just help me clarify, you were crashing or it was just way loose?
I was tight. The car wouldn't turn the whole time. That's why I was going backwards. And then it went way loose into that corner, and I think it's because he sucked up on my right rear, but that's just what I was told by my team or whatever, so I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. I was looking forward. Next thing I knew, I was in the wall.
All right, big trouble on the racetrack, guys. Big crash here. Jimmy Johnson involved. The 48 car spins around. And the last year's winner involved.
Flat. I don't think I have too much damage.
Now, Jimmy Johnson's car, they're going to work on that, and I think they can get it back and stay working it throughout the rest of the race.
The 10 car involved, that's Scott Riggs as he gets turned from behind. The 21 car, that's Bill Elliott. They were all stacked up almost in a single file.
Almost like a domino effect here. All these guys are running so close together. Almost 3 wide coming off the corner. Just not enough room. All of them so close, that's why they all get in the wreck.
I want to take another look at this.
Yaley tears up another car.
Trying to back it way down middle of 1 and 2. Big wreck. Big Ray, back it down, wave them off. They're still checked up around here. Just pick your way through there. Take your time, pick your way through there. A lot of debris. Clear high right there. Clear high all the way to the racetrack. Come on through there.
Boy, Elliott Sadler's spotter being able to weave him and talk him through all that debris on the racetrack.
We're going to take one more look at this replay here shortly, getting into turn 3, and let's see what happens to this again. See the 48 car trying to make it to pit road right now. Got the left front. He's trying not to tear the fender off, Andy.
The list: Robbie Gordon, Scott Riggs, J.J. Yaley, Bill Elliott. You mentioned McMurray, Jimmy Johnson, pretty heavy damage. Ricky Rudd, Carl Edwards almost got through it at the...
He went up the racetrack, Dale did. He shot underneath him. That's a classic case of aero loose, and you can manage that. Crash.
Another crash on the racetrack. 4 cars involved. Scott Riggs tries to avoid it. 25 of Casey Mears involved. The National Guard Chevrolet, another one of the Rick Hendry cars.
Another one of Ray Evernham's cars involved here, too. This is just a real disappointing for him. I know the 19, Elliott Sadler, is involved in this.
So caution flight.
You're looking at last year's Charger nose in that 19 car. Let's take a look at this replay.
Looks almost the same as the last wreck we saw. These two cars just getting together. Just not enough room for these other guys.
Guys, we talked earlier in our broadcast about you need to get single file down into turn 1 and into turn 3, and they're not completing these passes as they get in a corner. And you can see the 25 car of Casey Mears gets aero loose and gets up into the side of Johnny Sauter.
Just so hard to pass getting in the corner at this racetrack. You really have to start that pass off the corner and try to clear them on the straightaway.
Out from the onboard camera for Elliott Sadler, the Allstate onboard. Let's listen.
Clear, clear, all clear by 2. Pick it up here. Come on the low side. Come on the low side. All right, get going when you can, man. Get going when you can. Get going when you can. 45 ran over us right there.
Guys, from a driver's perspective, getting down into turn 3, when you see him wrecking in front of you, you're just to change directions. Take a look at this. The wrecking in front of you, he just tries to slow up. The 19 car does, and he just can't. Gets high in the racetrack. Elliott Sadler does, and that wreck happens. But it's all about aero loose getting in the corner.
We might mention that the 45 car, Kyle Petty, also involved.
It might balance itself out.
As long as it doesn't blow this tire out, it'll be okay until they can get in there and work on it a little bit more.
Spoken like a true...
Yeah, we don't see any smoke right now. So the way we do it now, and now we see some smoke. So he may have to get this looked at.
Side by side, and we see some parts and pieces coming off there, and obviously...
Guys, we just cut a tire and hit the wall pretty hard.
And you just said, as long as he doesn't blow this tire out, he may have a shot. But no, he just cut right into it and just slammed across the wall. And the points...
Okay, Jimmy?
Yeah, this is a hard lick for Jimmy. He had a hard lick 2 weeks ago at Chicago. He jumps right out. That's a good sign.
Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, we didn't see any smoke till we got to the end of the straightaway. And it just instantly cuts this tire. You see it blow out, and all the pieces of rubber start flying everywhere. No control of this. So he just has to lock it down and ride it to the fence.
Folks, let me tell you the bad part about this. That tire blew out at the highest part of speed at the racetrack, close to 207 miles per hour. He blows that left front off, head on in the wall, and
you
it's
see
just
him winning that down while he was still wrecking right there. It's up against the wall.
Oh, that's a hard hit. Again, thank gosh for the soft wall, Jerry. We've had 3 bad wrecks. Ryan Newman, J.J. Yeley in practice, and now Jimmy Johnson this hard. And you had he said, you saw the window net come down. Good indication he's okay.
The safer barriers debuted here in 2002. They updated them in 2005. Onboard camera from Jeff Burton looking up. Oh my heavens! He says, when you're a driver,
all clear.
When you're a driver, you see that happen in front of you, and you got to just curl up in the seat.
Jerry, you really feel bad for somebody when he hit that hard, because like I said again, I'm going to tell you one more time, as they're making pit stops right now.
Here's Clint Boyer leaving the 2 car coming in, and he got from the front and from the back, got a sandwich from the 33.
Scott Wimmer got the worst of this. You can see his right front tire is aimed the wrong way. He got into that concrete wall trying to avoid this, and looks like he got the worst of this.
Yeah, he's got the front of his car. Just watch this, Andy. Oh, I'm telling you what, that is a hard hit. That's a hard hit.
That's been some tie rods and some of the front suspension. They'll have to work on that.
Jerry, when you saw that right front tire go up in the wall and stop, and when a tire stops and that car is still going forward, you know it's tweaked a lot of the...
All right, Tony Stewart comes by. He had not won a race in 20 starts dating back to last fall. And then 2 weeks ago, he took this car to Chicagoland Speedway and spanked them. Led over 100 laps and said, guys, that has now become my favorite race car. I want to take this car to my home track. So they brought it to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, a track, as you heard, that he came to when he was 5 years old, riding in a luggage rack on top of a bus covered up in coats so he could watch these guys race. It's a track that he has dreamed of winning time and time again. He won here in 2005. And once again, with the help of that guy right there, Zippy, Greg Zipadelli, Tony Stewart will come down here in 2007 and take the win in the All-State 400. Tony Stewart wins it.